What's up, YouTube? We're back. SNESMania game number 449. We have got Virtual Bart, day 2. You are looking at, in my opinion, I'm already making the claim because I'm that certain about it. And it's not salt. I've slept on it. I think this is the worst video game on the Super Nintendo through game 449. We have here real quick. Cool. That noise you just heard right there was me putting in a cheat code. To explain a little bit about what I was able to discover last night, I almost can legitimately beat this game. Unfortunately, the egg mini game, if y'all watched part 1, I save state practiced it for 2 hours last night. 2 entire hours. Also, let's go ahead. I beat it 2 times. 2 times. So I lowered the goal. I could have just done beat all 6 of the mini games in the practice area, and then that's GG. We will have seen all the content. The only thing you're missing are the cutscenes. Because of that, I'm putting in a code that gives you, as you can see up there in the top left, X9. We have 100 roulette lives. And I guess you also are going to have 5 action stage lives, which, I mean, that'll be massive for some of these mini games where you only start with 1. We are just going to raw dog it and do it like this. There's a world I still don't actually beat. I hope that's not the case. I'm doing this so you all can also see, like, the cutscenes and shit. But yeah, all the other mini games I think I basically have figured out or near figured out. The only... I think I could practice the tomato at the egg minigame portion of the tomato game 500 times. 5,000 more times. 50,000 more times. I don't know when I would ever get mildly consistent at it. 2 times out of 2 hours, it never felt like it made consistent sense to me when it would hit it. It is definitely a case of it is a mini game that is too precise for its own good. On random speeds, random changing of directions, you only have 120 seconds. If you hit any of the adults, you die. They make sure you have to hit all 12 of the kids or you don't succeed. And in that minigame by default, without a cheat code, you get 1 chance. This game has way too much shit that is too precise, way too precise for how shitty they are made, and then way too punishing for how shitty and precise they are. So, that being said, let's go ahead and hit the button. Start with pig. Okay. I was going to say, I never ran out of ammo. Krusty Super Funhouse, still the best Simpsons game on the console. That game is legit solid if they just gave you... If they just didn't send you back as far as they did. Oh. So we're effectively just raw dogging it. If we game over, that's funny. All right. We made that way too tight of a gap. Here, I think you kind of naturally get this later on. Here's the blue. Yeah, then you want to... Oh, wait, no, not here, not here. The biggest problem with this area is the entire concept of needing to hit these 3 switches to spawn the keys, to go find the keys, to go unlock the doors for the pigs. They overthought it, or very intentionally. See, I like to give Sculptured Software the benefit of the doubt and be like, I think it's more them being dicks than them being incompetent. I think they knew what they were doing in a lot of spots. This added a very unnecessary step to have to spawn the keys. And the unnecessary step on top of the unnecessary step is that you can only spawn 1 key at a time. There's no reason. There's plenty of room on the UI. The keys could go exist. If you want to make this part, it's a maze of how the doors connect and everything. It's giga arbitrary where the keys spawn. Just remove the switches aspect, and the keys are just go find them and get to the corresponding door. They couldn't even let this part just be like not a pain in the ass. I always have to remember, where was the red key? Oh, I remember where the red key is. Oh, but I didn't hit the thing. I'm dumb. I don't know if you can, like, jump back up from there or not. Yeah, it just arbitrarily spawns right there. Yeah, and then do I just need to loop through again? And then once you do that, now if you go back to the 3 switches area, drop down here, drop over here, get the gold key. Now you go into the second area. So, what I had to work out in this area, first of all, gotta let a couple of these fall. I gotta wait on the cycle. And so the way I had to work this out, because the only way to progress this screen is I need to jump up and to the left over here. Here's the problem. You're going to be on a moving platform that is going to move up and right away from the platform you need to get to. As you can see, you can't really jump that far as the pig. Here's another problem on top of that. The claw coming down is picking up a ice-blocked up pig that will block your jump to it. Okay, I need to use the super jump. If I try to, with how it controls, if I try to just jump to this block that is also on a cycle and is slippery, just throwing that out there, and then I jump to the grate, if I try to jump and then go into the super bounce, you don't gain enough height because the platform is moving up. So it will instead, most of the time, just clip you through the platform. So I need to already be in super bounce mode as I'm coming off of this icy cube platform right here. And I also need to make sure I time it arbitrarily with a visual cue on the screen for when the claw is coming over to pick up the block so it gets out of the way. You would think the cycles are big enough. No, it's actually that claw comes down and pretty quickly after another fucking block, another claw comes down to block you again. So you have to do this. This is going to probably look mundane, but it's so fucking ridiculous how many things that you need to account for to do what should just be a little mundane nothing part of the level. I hope it was clear there how many things I had to factor in, because once that grate is even a little further right, you can't make that jump. You can't make that jump all of a sudden. If I try to jump over while that pig ice block is there, you also can't make that jump. It will just block you. If I'm not already in super bounce form off of the ice block, like I need to bounce on the ice block, then the controls won't allow you. Hobred brought up yesterday that it sounds like it's kind of similar to like DuckTales with the pogo, everything. I never played DuckTales, but I played Tropical Freeze. I played that game many, many, many times in my life. It's my favorite video game of all time. It is not a jump to it and then just jump and pogo, right? Like, no, it is like, there are like 7 things you have to consider there to do what, intentional or not, should just be a pretty chill thing. And the only other thing I practiced just because I was like, well, let me finish the screen, is, yeah, I need to do this part, which is actually tight, because you can probably tell right there the momentum is fucked. Yeah, okay. So now, I don't know what the rest of this looks like. Oh, okay, what's up, dude? Okay, don't let that asshole... Can I kill this dude? I'm about to say, the manual said you need to get... Oh, well. Okay. Okay, it looks like you cannot hit that dude. Oh, wieners. Okay. I'm glad there's, like, literally no lead-in. I'm glad he's, like, a... Frame 1, the gun is on screen. He's already shooting you. Wow, he can fucking reach you over here? We're gonna pee in his butt. Oh my god. And you're getting hit before the visual is even on screen. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm fine with precise video games. I'm not fine with precise video games that are also shoddily made. Like, this game doesn't earn the right to be as precise as it is. Bro, okay, that doesn't go away at least. Brother, man. God, dude. Yeah, I think there's a certain amount you need to do to earn the right to be a difficult video game. Okay. Oh! Can't expect this. Oh, what's up, buddy? Sure. Oh! Okay. Oh, you're at least... Oh, but what the fuck, dude? Oh! Did that delete the 1-up? Did that delete the 1-up and turn it into health? On the respawn where you're gonna have full health? Oh. Brotherman. Oh, your moment. Okay, you have... Bro, I love that spawn. Yeah, this seems like the strat just dropped down here. Good shot by that. That does a decent amount of damage, unfortunately. Really? They're not... okay, that cycle might line up, though. Land there, land there. Wait. I tried. Here, can I... Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Oh. Corporate office. I think the manual said then you're gonna face the big wigs. Oh. Oh, nice. Looks like they get hurt. What? What? I'm so fucking confused what's happening. It looks like they self-killed themselves. What? I can't stun him? Oh, do I need to... Okay, so... Hit me like here. Oh, but are the books fucking random? It might be like there's two different patterns. So now there's gonna be, well, no, there's not a book here. More like here. Again, also a lot of times what these shitty games do, the conveyance to the player is fucking miserable. Here's the thing we thought of, but the player, like, eventually will just stumble their way into figuring it out. Oh, what's up? Pig holding area, my dudes! Did we beat it? For he's a jolly good fellow. Dude, he's like Bagel. They're so naked, dude. All right, pig in the books. All right, we're doing two of the longer platforming ones up front. We feed to a furnace? Yeah, don't worry about that part. I cannot, dude, when I started playing this minigame, whatever, like probably 5 hours ago, I was like, man, this shit sucks. I hope it's the worst minigame of the collection. Dog, this is probably like middle fucking tier. Because I'm still convinced, like, dude, there's so much unavoidable damage. Yep. Oh, fuck. Because your hitbox extends when you go for your attack. Couldn't do it. Oh, my. Oh, but you're not. Okay, that's. Well, there's enough lives where I don't think that's a big deal. Like, this being unironically, like, the third best game of this set. That is not... That's a bad sign, dude. Oh, God damn it. God, did they give you enough fucking... Ugh, Jesus. Of these drag... Gross. Oh. Okay, so probably what you want to do here. Why did Lisa's go up so high in the air? Of course the devs were dicks. And put her underneath a platform. Now, you could just not clear her. But, I mean, she's got health and shit. There's that. Yeah, if you try to stop. Like, that's just picking which damage you want to take. Like, you have to do a little wiggle back and forth there. Wow, dude. Again, I would hope if you're watching this, you're like, dude, I see all the dumb shit that this does. And just keep in mind, this is one of the better minigames in the pack. Again, you're not avoiding this damage. You are choosing what you want to take damage to. Oh, I forgot. If you get tornado again, you restart from the egg part. Oh, really? Yeah, that definitely is a at the very least. I forgot. You need to go up X amount of platforms there. Thankfully, all the enemies that you kill in this minigame, they stay dead. Again, maybe if you kept a roar at that point. I don't know how else they want you to dispatch of both him and that boulder. Yeah, that realistically was like... You can also just feel the frame rate struggling constantly. Because on top of everything else, it's also a miserably optimized game. Also, yeah, you do in fact take splash damage from the acid. This part is levels of fucked. So, first of all, I think anybody with a brain is looking at it and saying, that jump I just did right there from that platform to this platform, that makes no perspective sense. It's just left and right. There's no diagonals or anything. So, okay, perspective's fucked. You see the bottom of the screen, that platform that's halfway cut off? I can only jump up or down a single, like, half level. So if I tried to drop down to that platform right below me, I would fall in the lava and die. You have to very specifically understand these completely fucking broken rules to get your way through this shit. If you ever try to jump onto a boulder that is bouncing, even if it's fully on the ground, you will trade damage. You have to duck underneath them. See, like, I have to kind of give it a little wiggle just to, like, get my hurt box away from it. Oh, whoops. Yep, I'm dead. It is. That is my way of having... Oh, fuck that, dude. That is my way of having fun with this game, is doing the PowerPoint lecture. This is what it looks like when you just fuck up. So you come down here. Ooh, I found some secrets. If you drop down there, you die. How do you get out of here? You just got to know where the devs put the invisible platforms. By the way, let me give an instruction. This is a jump. This is a super jump. If you hold up, you jump higher. This is a jump. This is a super jump. That's in the game. Now let's find a boss. Sometimes they have multiple health. So the way you're going to get here, you're going to have no fucking idea how to fight this boss. You need to come back here. You might be able to do it from the front, but I find it, at the very least, it's way easier up here. And you need to just slap the rocks back and forth. Is he gonna drop it? Again, there is so much to be said for conveyance to the player. And yes, somehow, now we survived, that's great. Somehow it knows to wait until there's another boulder in your way, so you can also trade damage. There's gonna be, I think, a Dino here, I think, remember from yesterday. Or maybe just a Homer. There he is. All right, and this is the final section of this minigame. Let that thing go. All right, there is going to be another Homer who is the ultimate edge guarder coming up here. A lot of times he's not even trying to hurt you. He's just trying to push you into the pit. He turns around. What a cool video game. Okay, let me try this guy. Oh, can I? Would I need to bring him all the way back? Oh. How did I get up there before? I mean, that doesn't matter right now. This first one. Okay, I see. Oh, that's a strat. in all honesty. By the way, all of this, you're right. You noticed it, Super Sleuth Gamers. Ice physics, all of it. Okay. Okay. I need a visual cue. So, okay, that's fine. The pterodactyls. You would think they're just platforms you land on. Not so fast, my little friend. Or big friends. I have no judgment. When they turn around, which there's no tell, they just are like any other platform in a video game. They move to the right, and then they move to the left. When they turn around, their hitbox disappears. So if you don't know they're going to turn around, you just fall. You just fall however far the game will let you. Also, there's fall damage. That's like the 20th least offensive thing about the 4th least offensive minigame on this fucking part. Oh, is that technically what's happening? Ah, this is what they want me to do. And you might think I'll just walk off to the right. But you remember that lesson I taught you earlier in the Cave Gamers? You remember that lesson I taught you about how when something is too far down, it technically puts it on like a weirdly different half plane? If I tried to walk off, if the ice is lower than the platform below me, I will die. Even though none of this perspective makes any fucking sense. Yeah, I just want to get to that. Okay, so it goes to there. I see. I have a visual cue of where it stops. I am making attempts, Mike, but I put in, I can't do the egg minigame consistently. I grinded it for 2 hours last night. I can't do it. That is just not something my brain is able to do. So I gave myself, it's not infinite lives, it's 99 board lives. I think I need to jump to the pterodactyl to make that last jump. If I could even get the egg portion like 33% of the time, I'd say fuck it, let's do it. The attempts will suck. In the interest of moving SNESMania along and knowing my physical limitations, my visual limitations, we're not gonna do that. Respect to, I'm guessing, the 15% of gamers who just get that minigame. Yes, I feel like I kind of need to jump on this pterodactyl. So otherwise, I'm getting a visual cue of where this stops. I beat this when I was 10. Oh, okay, you can't jump on the pterodactyl. All right, let's try it. I do it yesterday? God, if only I were 10. I had my fucking Christmas ruined when my parents bought me this shit instead of any of the other 1994 video games. I had a funny story. So Keys and I went on a date last night. Went to Portillo's. We had a good time. He told me about how he and his dad were able to get a little Super Nintendo collection for like $10. Got a Super Nintendo. Had some other, like, all they had to buy was a controller. It came with 5 video games. So we had like 3 good video games. There was like Super Mario World, Link to the Past, and something else. I can't remember off the top of my head. I shit you fucking not, gamers. His other 2 games he had were T2, the arcade game, and Balls 3D, which, if you go look at my current rankings, are the 2 worst games I have played on the entire fucking console so far. Like, that's impossible, dude. That is fucking impossible that is a reality in this world. Okay, yeah. That time I just got way more momentum. Momentum in this game is kind of fucked. All right, then to get down to here, you now have to understand to drop down the platforms. To drop down a platform, you need to hold down and jump. You have to hold both buttons. And again, I can't do it from it being too far down, otherwise it just kills me. How close am I to completing this? So we are doing attempts at the main game now. It's 6 mini games and you play them in a random order. So I have seen almost the entire video game. This is mini game 2 of 6 we are currently playing. But again, it is a random order you're going to play them in. Dude, I forgot. That one just kind of stops awkwardly short. Because again, all of these are ice physics. So I'm trying to like deaden my momentum. By tapping left at the end. By the way, enemies in this game are spawned way off screen. So you can get fun shit like this, where they can just snipe you. If you're thinking that's great, you're right. Oh my god, I actually hit homers on the first go. Yo, the double. If you're also wondering, can you avoid this damage? Maybe. It's not worth it. You're going to get yourself killed way more often trying to avoid these snowballs. Homers is like maximum pixels away. See, that was me. I'll swing to hit the snowball. At best, that just eats your ability to hit them. Now I can just set up on these pixels. See, yeah, you can get doubles on the left side. I think you can get doubles on Homer's side as well. But it is like pixel fucking perfect. And as you knock them down, the snowballs are gonna be lower. Oh, what a fucking bitch. Homer, please die. All right. Forever frozen in time, Homer. All right, 2 down. We have legit, not game over yet. We're going to Splash Mountain. Oh, man. This mini game is almost cool. I would even go like more than fun. I would say cool, genuinely. Here's the problem. Everything pops up way too fast and way too randomly. Without pause buffering, can they warp to the other side of the slide? So, I hate to do this to you gamers. I pause buffer this entire thing. Because on top of that, there will, maybe a dozen or so times throughout this, there will be a path I need to take. If you look at this little like long bar at the top part of the screen with the fish on it, you see right there, there's a red arrow. That is your fucking tell to know when an option comes up with like a red or a green side. I think it is for this first one. I need to go down the red side. And if I do not go down the red side, I will lose time or I'll fucking die. Also worth noting, apparently you don't get 5 lives on the minigames. So it actually, the 5 action stage lives aren't even a big deal. Now that apparently hit me. Nope. Like, this is one of those, like, go boot it up yourself and you'll see, like, oh, I feel like I'm just kind of, everything pops up too fast. Like, conceptually, it's fine, but everything pops up too fast, and the way you turn, I think, will make things appear either further away or closer than they actually are. So the next thing you know, you've interacted with something. Also, you get stun locked. He moved to the left on the last frame. So I need to go green here. Good luck to those of you who maybe it was hard to tell the difference between that green and that blue. I got hit. And when that happens, you stun lock and you can get chain hit. Now, I would like to hit this. Can I have it? I can. Yay. To confirm, does this give you invincibility? It does. Okay, now it wants me to go blue. I would love to get those clocks. I held left the entire time. Whether it was possible to get that or not, I don't know. Every time you're doing this, there will be a very cheaply placed obstacle right on your way down. So you always go to the wall. See that guy? No reaction time. Ah, the fish warped over and hit me. Okay, right there. I didn't pause it early enough, so I could not process. See, if this was a game made by humans with brains, or just people with brains but they gave a fucking shit, what that would have been was just on the screen. You know, everybody makes fun of it. Mega Man 8, jump, jump, slide, slide. There would have been something, an audio cue. There would have been just in big on the screen, arrow right, arrow left, right? Instead, they wanted to make it so tiny on the screen. So itty bitty. Something that your first 50 times you play this, you might never fucking notice it's up there. Because you're looking at the where your eyes should be. are the million things that you're running into this entire time. The clocks, avoiding all the obstacles, getting the health and the surfboards and shit. You're not looking at the fucking progress bar up there. So I don't know exactly how this works. That obviously, I don't actually know if that did damage, but it wastes time. And I have to get through this entire slide before the clock runs out. I think after you hit it, there's then maybe just a period of time where if you fuck up a second time, there's Homer's ass is not there. You just go out the chute and you game over. Some things like the sharks, and I think the submarine tops, they will never go up on the sidewall. So at the very least, you can learn there, okay, if I see those, I can just always go to the wall. What the dog doing? Fish was like in the middle and I couldn't move up to the right. I actually don't know if I could avoid that or not. Blue! Nope, dog moved to the right. I didn't follow my own advice. So you see what I'm saying? This was actually a fun concept. Every time I pick up the corn dogs, those are health. Like, I'm actually at full health right now. Green! And that's all the lead-in time that they give you. I do think it is a consistent path. So, like, theoretically, the way probably more commonly people who are not spoiled on it, you just get to the point where you're like, all right, it's green, then it's red, then it's blue, and you just memorize it the whole fucking way. Also, yeah, the things that help you, miserably tiny hitboxes. That still hit me. Because trust me, gamers, I don't want to have to pause buffer through entire video games. This minigame? Okay, we can go right there. I guess Spoon said he has some, like, book that talks about all Super Nintendo games. In the book, it said, it is impossible to beat this without pause buffering. Oh yeah, I don't feel bad. I'm just giving commentary on this absolute fucking train wreck. No. No. Okay, I got fucked because I got hit, which took away all control. And of course, that always equals you're going to go down the bad path. Yeah, so I guess what Sonic said, you're going to have 2 homers. Nope, he warped to the right. Dude, it won't let me move to the side. Blue. Which, like, I don't know how I was supposed to get to the blue side and not hit that fish. See, yeah, you would have thought in a normal human's reaction time, he's on the right, I'm going to go left. That would have, oh, dude, did he read my fucking input? He went center, all right. Also, the clocks give like 3 seconds. Where you going, buddy? He's going in my ass. All right, sir. Dude, some of these, like, if they do it there, that's, like, everywhere I can be. No, we're fucked. Sure, dude. Red! Bro, the swipe across. Are you kidding me, dude? Okay, dude, yeah. And that stunned me into a second hit. Nice, it just kind of pushed me into him. Blue. Which, like, dude, again, shouts to colorblind people. Like, what the fuck is that, dude? Like, really? You couldn't just make it, like, red and blue, right? Right? Yeah, it's blue and slightly less blue. Nope, can't have that. Can't have that. Nope. She teleported into me. We made it. See, like, if no one's, like, giving commentary and you watch, like, a save-stated version of that, you could be easily tricked into thinking, that one looked fun. No, it's not. Well, so what happens here? You just lose a life. That's it. All right, we've hit. This is one of the big ones. It actually gave it to me in like the worst order possible. Yeah, so gamers, I can't do this. Almost just failed it right there. Almost. If you hit any of the adults, you fail. To note, you can throw to the left or right, but it's very specific. All of the adults and the kids have a random speed they can move at. So I've done this one enough times to where I can do the tomato part. We got them all. Now there's the hard part. Now there's the eggs. The kids start moving at diagonals. They have still random movement speeds. Random spawns. I practiced this for 2 hours last night. I successfully got it 2 times. This is the end of this mini game. Nope. Now, you have to predict where they're going to be, not just on the x-axis, but coming forward on the z-axis as well. And again, if I hit an adult, I automatically fail the entire 2-phase minigame. Now, that's what, like, I think even if they're coming at the screen, you still need to aim in front of them. By the way, you're on a timer. Yep, so you can't catch him. Nope. Again, they can change directions whenever they want. It's a genuinely tight frame window. It's a genuinely tight frame window to, like, stop the bar where it needs to be. Yeah, I don't want to hit an adult. Yeah, you can throw to the left or right. It just adds an element to it. That's... And now, auto lose. You auto lose the entire minigame. You auto lose the entire fucking minigame for that. Okay, yeah, Drake's correct, though. Yep. Nah. So again, all of them also have random speeds that are determined at the beginning of the minigame. So it's not like you can even be like, okay, I know the two girls in purple are always going to walk at this angle, at this path, at this speed. No. You are mentally adjusting every single time you need to throw an egg. Nope. And they're just small hitboxes you are hitting. Like, again, I don't feel like I'm a weirdo for not being good at this. It is genuinely miserably fucking difficult to execute this on any level. So yeah, that's too close. Like, some of these, I'm like, they could have just made it slightly less tight as shit, right? Yeah! Nope. Nope, she changed directions. Nope. See, like, they could have made, like, that was good enough, right? They could have been. And this is not me. I'm not begging for lack of difficulty in a game. I'm begging for devs to have understood the tools they have given the player and realizing when it is too much. You didn't make the game good enough to earn also being this precise and this punishing. Right? I just... And again, you have 2 minutes. You have 120 in-game units. Whatever that... I don't think that's just 2 minutes. Nope. No, yeah. We are trying to hit all the kids with eggs and none of the adults. And if you don't hit every single kid, it's a fail. Fully blocking her. Yeah. Because again, there are 12 kids. Not all of them are loaded on at once. Yep, GG. Again, the one thing I will say, I hit 3, 4, 5, I got 7 of them. The one thing I will say, I've yet to run out of eggs. That's probably not a good sign by me. It is random where it stops. I pressed A on like the baby bottle 2 times in a row. They just keep giving us this one. We did. At the beginning of the game, we did. See, it's so weird. I feel like when I try to go on the sides, I have to way overshoot it. Oh, we don't have infinite lives, just to be clear. Now, I pray to fucking God I don't go through all 99 of these. I pray to fucking God. Now, I should definitely more often recognize when there's a different shot I can go for. Right. Now you got adults on the screen. Yep. It's only if they are on the very right side here or the very left side. No. Bro, ugh. Almost. She tried to Piccolo that shit, dude. I did not mean to throw that shit left. Ah! What's the adults get in here, dude? It's so hard. It feels like once every 10 seconds you get one genuine opening, and you only have 120 units of seconds to work with. Why do the adults have to be so cringe? He was all the way on the left wall. This is what I'm saying, dude. Like, the fact that you have to hit all 12 of them in a small amount of time, it's this fucking hard. The adults, if you hit, they block them all the time. Like, it's just, oh, God, they were so stupid, dude. Started moving up, so he's staying with the adults. That's impossible, dude. He's coming towards the screen. Towards. Yes! Oh! Ah! Baby bottle pop, baby bottle pop. All right, this fucking dog shit. Hold up. Well, really? That missed? All right. That's the first death here. All right. Immediately respawning plate. Also, yeah, holy shit. The soundtrack of this game is so fucking awful. Again, they 100% made this game in like a weekend. I like, whatever the minimum amount of dev time is, that's what they did. I'm not giving a lot of commentary for this one. I feel like it mostly speaks for itself. This is the worst minigame in the game. And it goes on for forever. And it is, just like we've seen so often, it is way too precise for its own good. All right. Maybe the single worst screen in the game. This fucking dog shit. Now, why is this one so bad? As the seals bob up and down, you say, okay, I have to jump to them. If a ball is not present, you fall and you die. That's pretty punishing. Here's the thing. The cycles for these seals don't start until they're on screen. They don't start until they're on screen. Therefore, you can have situations where you're moving across it, and if you don't move at the exact tempo I'm not even going to say they intended. They made this game one time, never play tested it, and went forward. Then all of a sudden you are fucked. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. That one was just bullshit. All right, so what my strategy is, when the game does that, so you saw two of them in a row were at like the same level of bobbing, is I need to go back 2 seals in order to deload the one on the far right, so that when I come back, it will be on a different cycle. So now it is possible. This one is also possible. They're too similar. So let's do this. They're still too similar. Cool. So this is when you are in fact a bad video game developer. Yep. Because I could not figure out a consistent tempo to keep these from breaking. Wait, go. Nope, there was nowhere for me to go. You can, Sonic, but it's so long before you can pull it. It's not like I can just like jump and immediately pull out my diaper parachute. It's you need to be like on your way down. You can kinda break your fall. See, yeah, and there. That sucks. That just sucks, dude. Right, dude? Like they've got too many credits under their belt to make a mistake like this. Like just incredibly fucking moronic. I'm like, can I jump late, dude? So this is also, I save-stayed the practice, the shit out of this. I could not figure out how to make it consistent. It was just, yep, if it does it, you just have to go back 2 balls. No, that's... And to note, by far the more difficult screen that is really comically fucking long is still after this one. By the way, in the base game, if you don't use the cheat code, once you've died 3 times in a minigame, game's fucking over. Go back to the start. I know, Bart. I'm right there with you, bud. Oh, it also memorizes shit like this. Okay, that is good. Yeah, it happened to work out, dude. Nice. I love how shit can be off screen. So again, I have not actually finished this one yet either. Oh my God, that momentum. I've seen, I think going off the video like halfway into this one. So what is that, 71? They're like 2-second cycles. All right, here, there's just a blind sequence of falls you have to make. And you need to kind of hover through them for sure. Here's the problem. You would think like, oh, you have the hover and you could go down. That would be, once again, for already like the 40th time I brought it up today. If these were good game developers, you have infinite hover with the thing, and you can flow through this. The hover goes away after 1 second. You can hold it for about a second. This is a series of blind drops that if you don't know where you're going, you fucking die. Love getting dumpstered on from above. Oh. I think this is officially a PB. I'm assuming that 228. Yeah, 226. No. Okay, I actually was at least able to save myself. Now I gotta do this. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Now. What a bitch, dude. Oh, we hit the fucking checkpoint. Dude, that counted? Oh! Oh, it's Lester the Unlikely. It's only the yellow fucking dot. Of fucking course it is, dude. Here's the thing, though. Lester the Unlikely, it doesn't kill you. You lose some health. Oh! Oh, it's the yellow fucking dot you have to line up, dude. Oh my fucking Jesus. All right, so we're on rope 2. Oh, it didn't let me jump. 3, PB. Oh, it's so precise. It's so unnecessarily precise and punishing. Bro, that... Bro, that's... There were just evil game devs, dude. There was just occasionally... There are evil game devs. There are incompetent game devs. Sculptured software sometimes is both. If we need another... Dude, we're not going to need another boat. We will get through this on the amount of lives we have right now. The diaper, I don't... Well, the diaper I don't think will help because, again, you only get to pull it out when you're, like, after you've been in the air for a second, and then it only holds for a second. What a dipshit game, dude. It put... Like, as a game developer, don't you have to, like, make a conscious choice? I guess, which seems like it would complicate the coding of the game, is it checks where did they die, so put them there. That is a top 10 craziest moment of SNESMania. I mean, we're gonna die. So now Bro, I love getting shit on from the off-screen enemy, dude. Oh, and my bad, that shit stays gone. Bro, that's fucking... Oh. Wait, where am I? Wait, where the fuck am I? Shouldn't have done that. Oh, man. Just, just absolute insanity. Yeah, but I have to eat free damage there. Because his cycle started. Yep, just, yeah. Are you done? Are you done? Nope. All right, are you done? Oh, how is that not good enough? How is that not good enough for you, game? How is that not good enough? Oh my God, I think they wanted people who played their video games to commit suicide. I think that's actually what they were aiming for, dude. They were trying to reduce the population. They're 90s game devs. They were trying to reduce the population of the planet. Like, dog, if Bart's any part of his hitbox lines up with the yellow, like just touches the yellow dot, you should be good as the player. You should be good. No, we need this 3 pixels to line up with these 3 pixels. Like that? Oh, man. Oh, that is exhaustingly shitty, dude. Oh, that is exhaustingly shitty. I can't pull out the hover fast enough. I don't think we can. Somehow the you are in hell if you drop back down, dude. No, you actually don't have your homing. Not your homing. You don't have your attack anymore once you get out of like the first couple stages. They just took it away. I guess they thought it would make it too easy if you had something to defend yourself. Yeah, no. I understand what you're saying. Eventually we need to get down to the right. Bro, that doesn't make any fucking sense. I grabbed there. That doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. Cool, they're also incompetent enough to fuck up the hitboxes. Okay, I think in general, you need to land left. Try to go, you want to miss left. Oh, what crazy bad game devs, dude. Yeah, Bebe's Kids was like 80 games ago. This is definitely the worst game we have played since Bebe's Kids. Well, we're going to the other one, gamers. That sucks. I wish I could just jump back in. All right, now we have not done this one from the start. Again, I do believe Y is shoot. Again, it is definitely... Here's one thing I will say. The kick is total fucking bait. That is just a... Ow! God, these hitboxes are so fucking cool. Yeah, so now, he's stuck on me until I die. Yeah, I just kind of got fucked this round. Yeah, I just kind of got fucked this round. Again, you just watched probably the best game in this pack. This is probably the best one. If we're being totally... It looks like a video game, dude. No, and then you have to just... And then you just have to pray. The game lets you touch the turbo. No, it's a one trick you should know. Wow, dude. Oh, no. God, he gets to just attach himself to your back right hip. So you just take constant damage, dude. The way I was able to do it is I kept track of, I kept track of if there was a honk, then you knew a bus was coming and all the enemies clear out. If you see them, you immediately brake and try to shoot them. You hold gas otherwise, and generally selling out. Now, because they will have the AI slow down. God, the hitboxes are so anti-player. And if you can get the turbo, you can outrun enemies. It is random in the lag when you actually have a shot back or not. Now, holy shit on a fucking dick, dude. Holy shit on a fucking dick, dude, please. Now, my bad. Dude, I was convinced it wasn't gonna remember the checkpoint. Oh yeah, we were all thinking the same thing. You want to aim turbo left of the yellow dot. Okay, not that turbo left. You can, I need one more fucking rope, dude. Oh! We float into a checkpoint! Oh my god. What the fuck? No. Nope, nope. Yeah, like, take the damage right now. Just see if you can just get past them. Did we beat Baby Bart? We beat Baby Bart! Ah! Homer, you're a terrible father. Could you imagine getting down to this, and now you need to roll the 50-50 to even maybe get to beat the game? So you go. You're going to pass like 3 rocks. Oh. And it doesn't... What? The problem is there was a rock. I want everyone to know whenever there is an enemy right ahead of me, God damn it, I am constantly fucking shooting. So just get an idea of the rhythm of when the game randomly lets the shot come out. Go! This is the last one, Kuiper. If you land on that top space, it just takes a life away from you. See, I just lost a life. Oh, lost another one. Boom, dead. Earned. I'll go ahead and ask this now. We're not done with the game. We gotta be one more minigame. Does anyone want to argue? I'm not. If any of you would give this more than a 1, you're banned. Does anyone want to argue this not being the worst game on the console to this point? Does anyone want to argue that? Does anyone want to stand up and be like, you know what? You know what? Go ahead. I have mods with guns, dude. Yeah, I agree, Spoon. And I don't, like, again, I've got 85 opportunities. I hope I beat it. This is not even salt. This is from all standpoints. This is the worst thing I've ever experienced. It is offensive. It is a game made by people who did not like gamers. Yeah, you get you get 4 total roulette chances. And the roulette chances, there's no way in game other than using a cheat code that gives you more of those. If I had to solve the Baby's Kids maze without help, you'd hate it more? Nah. Nah. Like, Baby's Kids fucking blows ass. Baby's Kids is awful. This is somehow so much worse. By the way, you're on a timer the whole time. No, okay, there happened to be a guy. The audio didn't come through there. You hear the honk, you go. Sick? And unfortunately, once you slow down, which can be very abrupt, all of a sudden now you're back to... Nice, they hit me, so it instantly broke that. Sick. We're sucking dick. 85 more chances, gamers. To note, all you're trying to do in this minigame is reach the end. That's all you're trying to do. Yep, that whole time, dude. Hitting this guy is complete RNG. Yeah, I immediately bumped into the guy. No. No. People brought up that there's like a trick to this. What's up, Patty? Thank you for 49 months. I appreciate you, buddy. Patty, this is the worst video game on the Super Nintendo. I will genuinely be impressed if we ever find something worse. So we can clip that. Where's the T2? Oh, yeah. Nope. His fat ass got in the way. And sometimes the lag is so intense, it does, like, I'm holding right there to shoot at him. Nope. Because, like, the game is forcing you to the center of the arena. Yeah, and it just picks whether my shot connects or not. It happened to pick. And you only get 2 shots at each of the big boys. Yeah. And so if either of your shots miss or just the button doesn't let you have it, then he's going to attach to your side, and now you're in RNGville. Whether your shots get to connect with him or not. Nope. No, because for whatever reason, they attach to you, but weirdly, awkwardly, the power-ups can kind of just go, oh, he's about to touch me, let me warp to the side. Right, you can just feel the fucking spiteful anti-player game design here. No. No, it literally just, it will not let the player. This was like, this could have been fun enough. They literally wouldn't let it. Why did my shot off to the right? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, now I just die for free. What did I even die to? What did I even die to? Oh, I timed out? Yeah, okay. Unless someone has some lore, this is just RNG. Somebody in chat, yeah, I think it was Late Gator, said, once you learn this one thing, the game's not that bad. Does anyone know what that is? Because it feels like off of yesterday, this was the first minigame we did. So it's been 7 hours since we played it. It just seems like I had the right combination of enough school buses came by to make them fuck off. I got nitros that let me touch them, and I was able to get past shit. Like, it definitely has the feel of a game. Now, okay, maybe just don't even try to fight them. Maybe that's what it is. Like, kind of bait the attack and then go by. Maybe, nah. Yeah, not feeling this now. Again, that whole time, gamers, I'm mashing the Y button. And the game's just kind of choosing, nope. 5 or 4 miles left. Let's try that. Why not? We have enough lives. I think it's worth just seeing if that'd do it. But, like, how do you ignore them? Right? Like, what is ignoring the enemies in this? Stay on the road so you don't slow down? Well, that pushes me back into the dudes. Dude, for that only being that part of the wheel, we've hit it a lot. Better to go for kicks? It's not. Kicks are just as random if they actually hit them or not. Like, the next time we do it, because we have the lives. I will kick them. It does less damage. Oh, is this maybe the tech? Like, just... Oh, is kick them before they get aggressive? Right, like that. No. But if he starts attacking... But see, you can also get that, where I'm like, kick, 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 and it's like, nah. Yeah, it needs to be as you're passing them. Are the notes y'all reading about the kick being better? Is that like a Genesis version thing? I have not noticed the chicken does anything. Yeah, like, you have to time the kick to where it hits him, like, as he's to your up and left. But not always. All right, on my 5th next kick, it finally killed them. Sick, dude. He pushed me into his buddy. He pushed me into his buddy, dude. Like, holy shit, dude. 75 more tries. Nope, 74. Holy fucking shit, these moronic game devs. Yeah, okay, we're going back to what eventually got me there yesterday. Just go. Sell out for the nitro. Hope for good. Dude, I can't fucking see it. And just hope for more magical school buses. Nope, his fat ass had to move over at the last frame. Jeez. Dead. Oh, game, please let me free. Does anyone want to look up like a long play? Like, what is like the secret to make this shit playable? Dude, where was my nitro? I literally had to go, dude. What, like what, dude? I went too long a stretch there without a magic school bus. I just went too long without a magic school bus, dude. You have to get an amount of magic school buses. Oh, fucking Sculptured Software. You suck so much. I don't know why you hated the players so much. I don't understand why you hated the player this much. See, like, look, now it's just spamming magic school buses. you go? Where's the ending? Just where is Springfield, dude?
Just in time.
Hey, surviving kids!
Hey, surviving kids! I have had to use, effectively, infinite lives on 3 video games. 2 of them, both sculptured software, in the last 4 fucking video games. Fuck you, Dave Ross. No, this many people did not do shit. Music and sound effects? Who made any music? Who made music in this fucking thing? Bullshit! There were like 2 tracks, and they were both awful. Dave Ross, if you're out there, you programmed the worst video game on this console. So far, number 449. Dog, it would have been torture. We would have had to have understood more about Road Rash. We absolutely needed to understand more about Road Rash and how to be like 100% consistent. Honestly, Peebs, I don't know if Peebs maybe gave in like I did and used the 100 lives code. Beating this in 13 hours is impressive as fuck. If you're not using that, actually understanding all this well enough to beat it in 13 hours is genuinely impressive. And again, I lost 10, 12 lives to the wheel. Insanity. Insanity. Actual fucking insanity, dude. Oh. I don't need to put any thought into this. 449 games deep. This is the worst. It's a 1, obviously. It is irredeemable. All the mini games have much fucked design in them. They all barely function. The game sounds like shit. It looks like shit. It controls like shit. The hitboxes are terrible. And the game is way too fucking precise and way, way, way too punishing for how fucking bad it is. And just the cherry on top, the wheel can just kill you. It can just fucking kill you. I knew this game wasn't going to be good. I cannot believe it is this bad. Yeah, dude, I'm looking at the other games here like, yep, because at least all the other games, there's only, like, they don't do a lot of things. So once you figure out the one thing, you're like, okay, at least I get to the end. Your last couple lives. Exactly, Layra. It is a game that demands perfection from the player when it is as far from perfect as it can be. Honestly, this was such a goat of a woat. I'm imagining a video game being worse than this. We'll see. I can't imagine it. Oh yeah, by the way, because I think this tells you a little bit about the game devs. Look at the demos. Let's wait just a second. Oh, it's gonna give me the fucking credits? Here, just fucking let it cycle, because we noticed this at the beginning. This is really funny to me. God, Acclaim. I can't be that bad at Acclaim. I'm sure Acclaim was like, hey, can you have us a game on our front desk Monday morning? They called Sculptured Software on a Friday. Sculptured Software is in between porting Mortal Kombat 2 and making Return of the Jedi. So they had like 3 of their dudes. All those credits, bullshit. Look at this demo. Look at this health bar. This might be the only one that doesn't showcase it. He might not get hit in this. My point... Okay, yeah, this is like the only one that's not going to show it. My point is, none of them take damage. They all have an infinite health cheat on. Just a little insight. It might be a harmless... Listen, we want a demo. We don't want them dying. Yeah, here, look. Look at his health bar.
Oh no. No. Oh no.
Yeah. Just... I think that's cute. I think that's cute. It might show something behind the scenes going on. Yeah. But yeah, they were like, hey, can you have this on our desk Monday morning? We need another Simpsons game because Simpsons is hot in the 90s. And so they went and they grabbed the 6 reject games. They didn't make anything fresh. They grabbed the 6 reject games from Bart's Nightmare. I cannot tell you how good this makes Bart's Nightmare look. Like, if you really play both of these games to completion, I know Bart's Nightmare is just a 2. It makes it look like the game Spoon thinks it is. It makes it look like a 6. Yeah. Oh. 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 God, dude. But yeah, they grabbed 6 rejects, they slapped them on a cart, they made sure they were beatable. That's all they did. They made sure they were beatable. And you got stuff like the water slide, which is beatable without pause buffering and knowledge if you get lucky enough and you write down left or right the whole time. Yeah, does it crash? Okay, and is there an end to the video game? Great, get it on the fucking store shelves. I get it. I fucking get it. But this is so both mean and incompetent, you can't put that on Acclaim. There's a point where Acclaim is probably, I'm sure, a big part of the issue. Sculptured Software absolutely put their worst foot forward. The Star Wars games are mean and as unfair as shit, but at the very least, like, they are video games. I am a super Star Wars defender. I like those games, actually. I absolutely like those games. Is liking those games a hot take? I know, it's probably a coldish take. There are a lot of people who think those games are shit, though. And they are legitimately very, very unfair in their design. Yeah, here, everybody in chat, if you've played the Super Star Wars games, what would you give it out of 10? What would you give them? For me, they're like 7s. They're like 6, 7s. Return of the Jedi, we'll see. But, like, they're the kind of 6 or a 7 for me, where, like, if you told me you thought they were like a 2, I'd be like, I get it. They are definitely... Oh, you saw it right there. He took damage, but took no health. Lost no health. There's a lot of just free, unavoidable... Like, I always say the Super Star Wars games, looking at this, same design philosophy in a lot of ways, that there's so much, whether you can avoid the damage or not, it's extremely unreasonable to avoid the damage. It's a run. The Super Star Wars games are run and gun games where you trade damage a lot. And the game hopefully drops enough health to where you keep relatively up. Nah, I'm right. Those games definitely get elevated for me because, like, I do think they are fun in spite of a lot of their cheap design. And they really do look and sound fucking gorgeous for the time. Yeah. I also do think those games were designed around easy mode. Because you play easy, and it's not easy. It just feels kind of balanced. You start getting in the upper difficulties, you're like, okay, now I'm trading health, but I'm losing like half my health bar when they touch me. So now you have to like super turtle it the whole time. But, so yeah, applying it to this, like, I look at especially a lot of the shit in the Dino Bart, which is one of the least offensive minigames here. And a lot of it's just like, yeah, you're going to take damage. Yeah, so what? And I'll always stand by, I think that's very flawed design philosophy. I think your game should always be developed that when the player, like, has the thing downloaded, they can get through it damageless. It leads to a lot more, like, the ways they're kind of intending you to get through, I think, is using, like, fucking cheat codes to just give you infinite lives and whatnot. I think a lot of devs in the 90s, I feel like the 90s even more than the 80s, because of the resurgence of Blockbuster and shit, and just games seemed to feel like they were longer to justify prices and whatnot. They just made shit that was going to be obtuse, was going to fuck you, and the real way you got through them was you knew cheat codes, you knew secret rooms, maximum carnage, that have 12 lives in them. So, yeah, but specifically, like, be mean and unfair to the player. All right. Well, if you're watching on YouTube, Virtual Bart is awful. Game number 449 out of 449 games yet. Genuinely, I hope, honestly, because this sucked. I hope this is the worst game on the console. I think this game barely escaped the bottom 100 of SNES rankings because he probably didn't play it that much. He probably played like 30 minutes of each game and said, they're not great. He put him in the 600s. He thinks the game sucks. But I think when you actually try to beat this fucking game, holy shit, it becomes so obvious how bad it is. Next time on SNESMania, we're finishing up this current season of SNES Fantasy. Game number 450. And after this, let me go back. This absolutely brutal stretch. Super Bomberman 2, Vortex, King Arthur's World, Mortal Kombat 2, Super Punch-Out, Spider-Man and Venom, Maximum Carnage, Virtual Bar. The 440s were out to steal your lunch money and not give a shit about it. We now get to just play, it's actually back-to-back little platformers. One to end the season, one to start the season. That I think are made for children.
Here comes Yogi!
Holy shit, Yogi! We're gonna play Yogi fucking Bear. See you for that one, YouTube. Bye-bye.